Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning. Good morning, fucking weed whacker. That's what we're going to call it. Good morning, weed whacker.
Impeccable timing.
Literally, there's been no one weed whacking all morning long. We pressed the record button and the guy just started ramping up the... That's how it goes. That's how it goes when you're live. We're joined with Scottie Mac in the kitchen. Hey, Chris McCarthy.
Good morning, Gloucester.
We're rocking the Pedialyte. Can you guess why we would be rocking? High noon.
This is Scottie.
Total professional. 9:14 a.m.
We got the coconut water. The coconut water with pulp.
That is tremendous, Scottie. I don't know why it doesn't show how many viewers we have. We used to have that.
Yeah, it shows the time.
Yeah.
But Scottie.
That's because we have no viewers.
Scottie.
No, we have viewers.
Scottie, first thing first. I mean, it looks like you're glowing. Is everything all right?
Oh. A little toasty there.
Oh,
Scottie.
Oh, hang on, the reveal. He's got, oh my God.
It's like a lobster.
Oh my God, Scottie.
Oh no.
You gotta go to the hospital.
We may have to break.
Your pancakes are going to taste that much better now.
Oh man. Scottie is whipping up. Little red there, champ.
Mickey.
Joe Higgins. Scottie is going for the MVP. Catapulted himself into the number one position on the Good Morning Gloucester Power Rankings by doing one of the most how would you
screw jobs?
Unbelievable. Pulled the most incredible. Was the bank job had nothing on what he pulled. The heist. You pulled a heist. And it just goes to show. So, Scottie, you want to explain how you work the system?
Not really, because I don't want everybody else to do it. But
okay, all right. We'll keep it on the deal. But Jimmy Dalpiaz is on notice. He is no longer in the top seed. Scottie Mac has catapulted himself to the number one position.
What happened, Joe? I'll just give you a quick little thing. What happened was after our 10-hour travel day, after delay, we ended up finally in Fort Myers Airport. And as I come out to meet you for the car rental line, I mean, how would you describe that scene, Joe?
It was a fucking shit. I've never seen that airport with as many people. So the backstory is Central Florida had a 4-hour storm where on the radar it was yellow and red the whole entire time. They shut down all flights to Florida. We were 8 hours. How long were we at the airport? Was it 6 hours? 8 hours?
Well, I mean, the flight was delayed 6 hours. We were there the 2 hours before, so
8 hours. Yeah, right. So then all the flights are coming into Florida when they did let them go all at the same time, and I'd never seen the car rental area just lines out the building, down the street. People were on top of each other.
And the reason for that is there was a couple right behind us in line. They were from Indiana. and their flight got delayed on Sunday, and they weren't going to be able to fly home until Wednesday because of the backup. So they were renting a car to drive from Fort Myers to Indiana. And there were a bunch of other people who were looking to do the same thing. But thanks to Scottie for cutting 70 people in line at the Hertz counter.
There was more than 70, and I wouldn't say cutting in line. How I would describe it is I had a simple question for the man at the desk.
I see the man at the desk. Who sings that? Michael Jackson?
Not you. So the man at the desk, and I mean, he was the man. This guy was this guy made it happen. It was not so much just me, but him. It could have went the total opposite way if the guy had a bad attitude. But Chris, being a Hertz Gold member or Thrifty, whatever we were going to, there was about 100 people in line. Now, however, I think there was families involved too, Joe. I mean, 2 and 3 people like we were, and 4, so it looked like maybe a lot more people.
Scottie, can you give people the Snicker bar move that you pulled?
Oh yeah.
You left out that move that got you the upgrade. So this is
I thought we were on the car rental, not the flight.
Hashtag pro tips. This is Scottie Max pro tips.
We're gonna do one pro tip at a time. He's talking about how he screwed 70 people in line.
He did not screw them. No, you as a gold member, you have privileges, and he invoked the privileges. That's how I would put it.
So I walked up to the front of the line. There was, I said, I just have a quick question. My buddy's a gold card member. The office is closed. We already have a reservation. It's been paid for. What can we do to pick up the car? He says, let me take care of this girl first, and then you come right to the front of the line. Now, as I did that, McCarthy and Joey were still in line, and the guy that was traveling to Indiana, I didn't see his face after I left, but you must have seen his face.
Jaw dropped.
I give him the wave. They come up. He says, how the hell did you do that? I said, don't ask questions. And we just stood there, and we saved ourselves at least 2 hours at the car rental stand.
At least 2 hours, yeah. It was a pro move. But then before that, when we thought we were going to be late getting to the airport, Scottie says, "Please bring me to Walgreens," and I groaned a little bit, but we brought him to Walgreens. He comes out with 2 big bags of Milky Ways. I thought you said Snickers, but they were actually Milky Ways.
What else was in the
bag? I just
bag?
grabbed them quick because I knew you were steaming.
Yeah.
What else was in the bag, Joe?
I don't know what else was in the bag.
Pedialyte.
Oh, well, for him, not for us.
No.
Yeah, so we got
Today's podcast is sponsored by
Pedialyte. That's a pro tip. That's another pro tip right there.
Coconut water is natural.
So we get to the airport, and I'm explaining what the move is. And I walk up. There's a full flight, absolute full flight. And I went up to the front desk as you get to go on to the plane, not the check-in desk, but the at the gate. And I give her the bag of candy, and I say, friends of mine are also flight attendants. They love when you bring candy to them so you can share it with the other crew members. And as I proceed to give her the candy, I just start talking with her, and I say, hey, by the way, I'm kind of a bigger guy. I had a middle seat, and I asked if I may have some extra leg room or if there's another seat on the flight. She moved my seat for me and everything, and it would have cost $73. So that's the move.
That was a power move, is what it was.
Just be nice. Be nice. Bring him some candy. Flirt. Talk to him. Whatever.
And the middle seat open.
And the middle seat was open the entire flight. So not only did I have the seat that I originally paid for, she moved me to the window seat over there and didn't charge me the $73.
Food is the way. Food is the move. People will do crazy things for free food.
The other key observation Oh, look, he chopped up bananas for our pancakes.
Oh! Shit!
That's what happens on live TV. I think they fell in the sink too.
No, you can't.
The sink is right
I
there.
think the Pam got on the plate.
Scotty, were you using Pam as suntan lotion yesterday?
Certainly appears to be so, but no.
But the classic on Monday when we traveled down here was seeing how people reacted to the delay. We had seats that looked right at the JetBlue. Oh, look at this! Nice. So we had seats that looked right at the JetBlue counter, and there were probably about 10 people that we observed for 6 hours, and how they reacted to the whole delay, and the multiple times that they went to the JetBlue counter and asked what was going on, but no one knew what was going on. Not the JetBlue people didn't know what was going on, and the question.
No, the fact of the matter was, it was so the gate attendant had to manage these people, because if you look, all you had to do was look at this fucking guy.
Unbelievable. So while they're having their technical difficulties with the golf guy outside, let's bring you back in the kitchen here for a moment.
We're gonna throw.
So we're making breakfast for the boys because that's just what I'd like to do for them today. Not only did I want to make breakfast for them, I was kind of forced into it by McCarthy. Woke me up, Scottie, I'm hungry. Get out there. So here I am in the kitchen, and I'm okay with that. Get the oven mitts, bacon about to come out. We're going to throw it back here to Joey and Chris in a moment. Hopefully that golf cart and weed whacker is no longer. Let's try it, Joey.
Yeah, the golf carts are awful noisy here, Scotty.
This is a specimen, right? Oh, there you go. There you go. It's brought to you by High Noon. It's a work. So there was the guy at the counter was trying to find all he had to do was show a weather map, a radar map of the state of Florida, and you would have understood why they couldn't put these planes in the air.
Yeah.
And the people continued, like every 20 minutes, the same people would continue to go up and badger the guy, like, "What do you mean they boarded that flight over there?" It was like a litany of stupid questions. Like, of course, how could they possibly put you in the air and not knowing if you were going to be able to land?
His name was Eric.
His name was not Eric. We were calling him Eric, but his name was not Eric. But yeah, you couldn't pay me enough for that job. So we're looking for suggestions.
Joey, hold on. This actually brings us to a topic that we came up with, McCarthy. Isn't that correct?
I'm sorry, I was working.
You were steaming about the two ladies. There was two ladies, mother and daughter.
Yes.
That were standing there. And what were they doing? Describe to the viewers. This is a terrible idea.
He knows we're doing a podcast. I mean, the strip of yard is about this big.
It keeps going back over.
He's like 8 times. He knows. I think he works for the competitor. I hope Scotty's bringing us our food.
Look at this.
Look at it right there.
Scotty in the back of the
Whoa, look at that. Scotty, now we're getting reverb. Scotty, you must leave.
Come on,
Scotty, where are
No,
you?
where'd Scotty go?
No, I thought Scotty was in Gloucester.
Wait.
He's with
the
us.
guy's going to come back any second. Look at the balls.
Oh, shit. Get a close up. Who? Mold check. Let's do a mold check.
Look at that. Look at that.
Jesus. Oh my God. That's a nice chrome dome.
Sound like we're at Fenway Park.
Hey, Joey Foot.
Joey!
I hope you're feeling better, Joey.
Everybody's pulling for you, Joey.
Steve Reed says that the guy cutting the lawn works for Good Morning Rockport.
EMR.
I like that. Oh, Scotty, we should start a Good Morning Rockport and compete against Joe.
There's no Good Morning Rockport. They sleep all day.
What are we going to do for the 500? So we're at 496 right now. What are we going to do for GloucesterCast 500?
I think we should go to Florida.
I had an idea, Joe, for the Gloucester 500. You know that term in Gloucester where you drive around the city because there's nothing else to do?
Yep.
Except for we make 5 different stops. Do 5 podcasts, do a 20-minute podcast at each spot, five stops, the Gloucester 500 for 5.
I like it.
And I think you should pick your top 5 memories of Good Morning Gloucester.
God.
Top 5 videos, top 5 interviews.
Number one.
Lobster Bake by Joey Foot.
Joey just wants free lobster.
The Gloucester 500 poker run.
Poker in the rear. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Big Johnson t-shirts.
What was I saying?
What are we going to do for 500?
Oh, no, you said what are some of the moments. One of the best, easily one of my favorite Good Morning Gloucester moments was the dodgeball tournaments.
Yeah.
The dodgeball tournaments were with the farm guys were just absolutely outrageous. So much fun.
Yeah, and I moved to Gloucester and they get canceled. He stopped having them.
What is he? He puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion.
We're going to wash the hands.
It's COVID. So there's this place down here that 500 people have told us we have to go. It's called Seed to Table, and it's a huge supermarket with valet parking. And
booze.
They have an upstairs and a downstairs. I think they said that there's 4 different bars inside of it, and they have concerts in there while you're shopping. And it's supposed to be absolutely outrageous. We haven't got, so you could pick out like a tomahawk, all high-end cuts of meat, and they cook the meat for you. Like whatever you pick up, they'll cook it for you. So
we got the beef. It's like Arby's.
So
Can we talk about something that happened last night, guys?
No.
Go ahead.
Do we?
And this is almost like an etiquette. We went to a place. What was the place called? The Bevy or something?
Oh, the Bevy, yeah.
And I go to sit down at an empty chair at the bar, and I'm getting my drink. And normally when you sit down and you're kind of in close quarters, you kind of excuse me, and you sit down in the chair, and then you kind of make nice with the people sitting next to you because you're close to them. You're going to be sitting there for the next few minutes or whatever. So I sit down at the bar. I'm getting my drink, tight quarters, and there's this woman sitting on the corner seat, and her friend was on the opposite corner seat, and just setting up the view for you. The only open seat at the bar was the one I had to sit in next to her. So I sit down and I say, I go, hey, going to be your neighbor for the next few minutes. Excuse me while I get in. And she just was not having it whatsoever.
She's an angry elf.
Just sitting down, I'm not trying to invade her space. She gave me the funja.
She gave you the vunja, and I think it's because you didn't have a Rolex on or something. She seemed a little snooty. I think.
I think she could tell that your net worth wasn't over $10 million.
Yeah,
my net worth isn't over $10.
You didn't have your Polo cologne on, your Rolex.
But then we went to our favorite place, Burn, We met our buddy Nick there, and we
Oh
smoked.
yeah, burn. Speaking of burns, let's do this again.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Jesus, Scotty. Scotty.
Oh, look, it says the number now.
Oh, 400 people. 400 people watching, Scotty.
That's amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers to them. Cheers to Pedialyte. So we're looking for recommendations on the 500th podcast.
How about on Wingasheek? Do it on Wingasheek Beach.
What do you mean? What? There's no power there. We can't do it there.
What do you mean no power? We don't need power.
We need power. We need good signal, and we need power.
Scotty,
give us an update on the bacon.
Holy shit, it's been cooked.
Oh, an update on the bacon. Hold on.
A little update here. Here we go.
Almost done.
Oh, it's looking good. Now, how do you like your bacon? Crispy or a little bit mushy? How do you like your bacon?
I'm an extra crispy bacon guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Crispy. I like
I
it a little.
I like it extra crispy.
I like a little wiggle.
Well, you're gonna get a little wiggle, Joe. I'm gonna save an extra wiggle piece for you.
Pro move. Got here. Super Walmart. Buried the fridge. Now, okay, I'm going to ask you guys. We got those not clam juice, tomato juice beers.
Chelada.
Chelada.
Made by Modelo. Modelo Mexican beer. Chelada, which has tomato juice, has some zest and some hint of lime.
Do you have one in the refrigerator?
No, there was only 2 on the shelf. We actually tried to get you one, Chris, but there was 2, but we shared.
No, I had some yesterday.
So the question is, to the viewers, would you drink a chelada, a beer, which is basically a beer, Bloody Mary beer?
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, I've had it before. Oh, watch out! Don't spill the grease.
Don't spill the grease.
Jesus.
What? So would you drink one? And for Scotty and Chris, how would you rate that as a drink? Would you order another one? Would you go out of your way to drink another one?
Yeah, I wish it was a little thicker, a little heavier.
You are a tomato
juice guy. I'm a Bloody Mary guy, and I like the concept, but I want a heavier tomato juice.
Yeah.
So here's the move: you take the chelada and you put the vodka in, but you get a little can of Clamato to add for the extra viscosity.
Viscosity.
Rough.
Jesus.
Brenda Grimes Davis
Scotty's
is not having it. She says nope. That's not mine.
You got to try it. You got to try it.
You got to branch out.
Yeah.
You might discover it. The guy at the Alexander's Bread Company, he had scones, and I usually got just a regular bread. He goes, try a scone. I said, I don't really like scones. He goes, and he said, you know what my parents told me? You got to try something because you might end up liking it, and then you have a friend for life.
Right.
Like that. Like, he equated it to like, okay, now you found out that you did like this thing a lot, and now you can eat it for the rest of your life if you never try it.
That was like yesterday. Yesterday we went to our favorite bagel spot, and
Bills.
Brooklyn Bagels.
Brooklyn Bagel Company, yeah.
Brooklyn Bagel Company, and they're closed on Mondays. But there was a hole in the wall right next door that served breakfast.
Very, very unassuming place.
Yeah,
and it turned out to be amazing.
I got this breakfast burrito. I mean, it was one of the best breakfast burritos I've ever had. What's the name of it?
Bill's Cafe.
Yeah, it's similar to Mum's. It's owned by a husband and wife.
Let me make it big.
Owned by a husband and wife. They had the son working. Great people. So for those of you who come down to Naples, Bill's Cafe.
This was the brisket sandwich.
They served lunch all day, which is great. Joe decided to get the brisket sandwich.
It was outrageous.
With that's Scotty Max. He got a veggie omelet. And
that's the brisket sandwich.
That's the brisket still. And that's my burrito with homemade salsa. I mean,
the thing about that picture is you can't tell the scale. That thing was like 2 human heads. That's how big it was. It was amazing. So there we go. All right. Bills right down in South Naples.
So the move, I think what I said yesterday too, and this has happened to me in Jamaica or most places that I travel, when the place is closed or if the place, even if the place is open, and you're walking around, you just duck into some place and give it a try. I mean, those small places, sometimes they'll very, very much surprise you, hidden gems. So
to speak.
Yep.
Yeah, what was Scottie's line? A closed business is
an opportunity to discover a new
business. Yeah.
Well, you're hungry and you kind of like, well, we're here. Let's check out what's in the area. And this happened to be right next door. And we would have never found that had the Brooklyn place been closed.
We would have never found it. And it is definitely not, you know how I would say very Zeke's-esque.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like
yeah. Let's talk about the inside decor though. They had all old vinyl records on the walls on like double levels on shelves, decorating it. Old Harley Davidson Indian type of tins, the rusty tins that you put up. Just all sorts of cool like nostalgia pieces. It was really nice.
We're gonna give some shout outs to our viewers right here. We got Joe Higgins, Mick LaFada, Valerie, and Ralph. Oh, I didn't see Ralph was with us. Sounds like we're at an Air Force Base. Joey Foote, Steve Reed, Mike Coder, Pam Mercurial, Arlie Pat, and Wayne the Mailman. Wayne the Mailman.
My wife just texted me. She's viewing this, and she says you all look a bit hungover.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We were in bed by 9 last night.
The cigars.
Yeah, the cigars are killing us. 2 for 2. 2 nights. 2 burn.
Two solid showings at Burn.
Yeah.
Craziness. All right, I think that's it for us. If anybody has any requests for podcast locations coming up, we got 500s coming at us very quickly, so we want to make that special. So we'll talk about it later. Is breakfast almost ready, Scottie?
Pancakes are on, bacon's done, and then the eggs will take about 2 seconds. So yeah, we're ready to go, guys.
All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye, Gloucester.
Oh, we got to go out with Annie, right? Annie's son.
Oh yes.
On the podcast, interviews and making all the people laugh. In the oldest seaport of our country's past, out here with the lobsters. Good morning, Gloucester.